up?
Yeah. Hey, this is Steve Domenico from Domenico101MMA at Tri-Force with John Douma. He's got a fight on August 11th, making his debut, featherweight. But this guy holds 2 titles as an AMI, and now he's stepping up and doing his pro debut. What's going on, John? How you feeling?
Feeling good, you know, living the dream out here. Getting punched and kicked every day, loving it.
Well, you seem to be enjoying it because now you want to do it maybe for a living.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the goal. I mean, that was a goal since I started.
Yeah.
So I just keep going on,
So
doing what I said I was gonna do.
You're constantly training. You're holding 2 belts, 2 AMI featherweight belts. You won your first one in Cage Titans back in November.
Yep.
Then April, you took you had an opponent. Opponent dropped out for combat zone, and then you got the title. You got stepped up and you fought Marat.
Yep.
And you basically unanimous decision and took him down 100,000 times in that fight.
11.
Yeah, 11. All right, close.
To be exact.
Close. 11. All right. Well, that's pretty. That's a pretty good showing from going into his town, into his promotion, and taking his belt.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that fight and what you learned from that, because that was your last amateur fight. So, how'd you feel in that fight? And did you know you were going to turn pro after that fight?
Nah, I didn't really. I mean, I didn't really have a plan.
Yeah.
I was just fighting. I mean, I had a plan, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I always knew I was gonna go pro and obviously try to be in the UFC, but after that it was kind of up. I was either gonna defend my titles but then I had 2. There was no, it was like, what am I gonna defend? Cage Titans, combat zone, favor somebody. I'll just go pro. I'm ready now. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else for you to gain. Like the other promotions, I'm sure wanted you back to defend that title.
Oh, yeah,
but
of course.
There's plenty of guys in line that can play with that title. Now you're heading up to CES.
Yeah.
And there's bigger titles over there. So you're making your pro debut. Your coaches and you're ready to do it, man. You're on a tear.
Yep.
You won 3 in a row, 2 titles in that. You're you're great on the ground everywhere. You took the guy down 11 times last fight. You're fighting Jason Ryan. He's got 2 pro fights.
Yep.
He's coming into you are the new face of CES. I mean, you're the new pro coming on there. Big things out of you coming out of Tri-Force.
Yep.
He's coming in. What is your game plan? Do we want to show New England, like, what do we want to do with this kid and your pro debut?
Whatever I want to do with this kid. I mean, realistically speaking,
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be. Like, I mean, from what I know about him, I don't really see him as a challenge. I mean, I see him as the first step to to me being pro.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about anybody. But
Exactly.
It's just another guy I'm gonna be facing. That's really it.
So you're gonna keep him standing for a while, and then when you figure you finish him or whatever, that's what.
Whatever I feel like doing at that moment, I'm gonna do.
I do. Can I yell something out like, John, armbar and knock him out here? All right, so you're fighting this kid. He's got 2 pro fights, so he's got a little bit in there, and he's fought for CES before. He's come in here. He's been in front of your crowd, or the New England crowd.
Yeah.
You're coming off 2 back-to-back pretty tough fights, 2 title fights.
Yep.
So you had 2 5-round fights. You went the distance with Brandon. The other one you won by submission. But you're ready for anything. You fought in title fights, and now we're going to CES, and you're probably going to be one of the first fights there. But you got a lot to prove coming in. You've wanted to fight. In the other interviews talking to you, you said I want to fight for CES. That's the gateway.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go to the UFC, I mean, CES is they're on TV. Everybody's watching that, especially here in Rhode Island. I mean, it's 5 minutes away from the gym.
Yeah.
And we got all this. I would be crazy not to take advantage of it. So
now we got this contender series. All these guys. I mean, you probably know in the back room more guys that are on this. Coming down the show down the line.
Yeah.
So this is a big thing for you up and coming pros.
Yeah.
Because you can have one fight and do a great showing, and you never know. You might be on that show in like 4, 5, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity for everyone in New England. Known for its beast. We're putting a lot on there. I mean, we got a couple of guys going on in the next 2 or 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And you got a huge fight on the 11th for CES. So Your predictions are you're going to keep it where you want it and end it when you feel like it.
Yeah,
and then what is your plan? You're pretty confident going in here. How many times you really want to fight? What are you looking for? Like, you want to stay with CES, of course.
Yeah.
You want to
Yep.
stay with them and ride that course. But what are you looking for? How busy are you looking to stay?
Pretty busy.
Yeah.
I mean, now is the time. I'm 20 years old. I'm making my pro debut. You know, if you know, like I said, I'm trying to get in UFC. So
Yeah.
you know, this has got to be my main focus right now.
Yeah.
This is all that matters. So you know, I'm in the gym every day so I can fight. You know, I could realistically fight on every card. Whether or not I'm going to do that,
Yeah.
who knows? But you know, I'm always ready. I'm always staying ready. So I'm trying to get, you know, at least within like the next year and a half, probably like 5, 6, 8 fights.
Yeah, just stay busy, and as long as you're healthy, let's get them on there.
Yeah.
Now, you've been cross training a little bit too, like Greg Rebello's big
Yeah.
on bringing people to
Yeah.
city odd time,
Yeah, he's been
and
teaching that.
you've been training with getting some UFC guys ready for their fights. So.
Yeah, Rob Font.
Yeah.
And they asked me to come up. And, you know, they asked Greg if anybody in the gym would come in, because he's always trying to get other looks. So and he was fighting a guy like me. So just going up there and seeing that level of guys and sparring with him, it's been huge for me.
Yeah.
It's really, I gotta thank him. I gotta thank everybody at Stephen Domenico for that.
Yeah.
It's just, that was a really great experience. So
It's another thing in your arsenal, kid. I mean, you got them, and you got a good road. You got you're in Tri-Force. You got killers in here helping you every day, and you're one of them now. I mean, you're in there, and you're training with the best.
it is pretty cool.
So I figured, I love it. I mean, I'm excited for you. I couldn't wait for you to have your pro debut. I would have loved to see you, do anything because you're a beast in there. But it's great that you're going to CES, and I congratulate you, man. I can't wait to see
Appreciate
you.
it.
So social media, and that, right after you mention this, we have a question for a few people because we have a couple of your tickets for your pro debut. We're going to give a couple of tickets away for someone out there. But first of all, social media, because they're going to have to answer this question and find out about you.
Just Instagram, John Douma, Twitter, John Douma145, Facebook, John Douma, Snapchat. I think it's the same thing. I'm not very creative, but I don't keep up to date with it. But you can follow me. I announce things about when I'm fighting. So.
Well, I'll be sharing this kid because he's a pro now. I mean, I was chasing him around when he was in Army. Now I'll be chasing him a lot. I'll try to get into that CES locker room when he's in the TV back there. All right, for 2 tickets to August 11th, John's debut, he's going to ask you a question about his fighting amateur career. First person that answers this who is not a Tri-Force member or the dude or anyone that's fought him. So question is to win 2 tickets to John's debut.
I'm gonna do how did I win my first fight, like specifically, not like not decision, submission, knockout, like exactly what did I finish my first fight with. So
we want everything. We want that, and I'm the judge on this contest, and I might throw it at him. John, is this good enough? So that's it. How did he win his first AMI fight? Correct.
Yep.
We want the details. And if you have video on it, that'll be even better. Video. You have a video, man. We want that. Throw it out here. One of you son of a guns got it. All right. From Tri-Force. Did you? It's all right. From Tri-Force Gym, John Douma making his pro debut August 11th for CES MMA 45. We need to get him a nickname. He don't want one.
Nah, don't give me
But we're gonna get one.
It's all business.
It's all business. All right, from Tri-Force Gym, we out of here.
Thank you.
We're out of here. That was perfect.